So while I'm trying to make this very professional, exquisite masterpiece of a vlog for you all, I was rudely interrupted by my son. No, I'm just kidding. I love when he calls me. So one of the songs that's been stuck in my head all week, is the song
Keep the thoughts inside your head, the thoughts inside your head. Oh, for the love of God, keep them in your head.
Yes, that's a song that's been stuck in Mommin's head all week long because there are so many thoughts going on in his head, okay, that Mommin doesn't want a 5150. I'm thankful that I live in Tennessee. It's not as easy to do 5150s or conservatorships and stuff like that because my son is married, okay? I have a daughter-in-law. They're moving into their first house. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to do. I'm having a very midlife crisis time of my life. The menopausal stuff is probably going to be starting. I mean, I have one child that's almost 21, and then I have a baby. And then I have all these kids with these special needs. And people are like very rude, you know. They're like, oh, there's Mommin and her special van, you know, the short bus. That's messed up, okay? Because let me tell you something. My unique ability children, you better believe that we have the special bus. But it's because we're special and you're not. Big difference. We're special on the like, oh, we're good, happy-go-lucky people that everybody wants to be around because we're funny, okay? And everybody likes to be around funny people. So, you know, I'm from the generation of sticks and stones will break your bones and words will never hurt you. So, you know, you got to be able to handle people saying things sometimes and being, you know, silly. I have no limit for people that actually are trying to inflict pain on others. Like, if you know that you've crossed into, like, bullying where you're affecting someone and they're not able to handle it, like they really are having a negative view on themselves or on other people, that I have a problem with. But I do think that we do have to have, you know, tough skin. We have to be more, you know, we really have to get our kids to realize, like, it doesn't matter what anybody says about you. You are you, okay? You know who you are. You know your truth. Because especially now in 2026 in the digital age that we're in, things are only going to get God knows how much worse. So we really got to do something to help our kids, because I'm finding so many teenagers, it seems that they're going through a heck in a handbasket because of bullying. And I'm just like, you know, you can't let these things, like, it just can't affect you. But yeah, so it's been really rough. It's been really rough, guys. I mean, I've had so many thoughts going on up in Mommin's head, and I just keep singing that song to myself over and over. Keep the thoughts inside your head, the thoughts inside your head. Oh, for the love of God, keep them in your head. And obviously, I didn't move to Tennessee for my singing career here. We all know that Mommin's voice left a long time ago. Probably because I vape. I like to have my little tiny bit of nicotine every now and then in my fake vapey cigarette or thingy. And yeah, so I don't know. I've been having a really hard week. And I'm always very optimistic and I'm always positive, because it doesn't matter what we're going through in life. I mean, you can have the best of times in the middle of the woods camping. That's some of my best memories. As a kid, we had more fun making our spaceship, like we're astronauts going to the moon, in an old cardboard refrigerator box. Like, back in the day when you're young and you have your imagination, and if you can get back to that and remember what life is like without all the bells and whistles, then you can realize, like, you can really manifest happiness very easily. But it is about who you're around, like who's in your inner circle. And I've gotten rid of a lot of people in my inner circle over the years, and I'm just cordial and nice, and, like, you know, you keep up with people on Facebook and stuff like that. But I've also been like, oh my gosh, like, what do I do, guys? I don't know what to do. I'm not my typical average self lately. And yeah, the last year has done a number on my health, on all kinds of things. So I'm not able to, like, do what makes me feel like myself. And one of the things that always made me feel like myself is, like, having my makeup on, doing my hair, you know, certain things like that. And now it's just like, as long as I have clean hair, right? As long as I'm clean, it doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter. What matters is that I gotta stay positive and optimistic and do what you can do to keep your health up. Because I have this whole new set of problems, right? Like, and that's what this whole rant is about for all of you. What I've realized is in life, you can think that things are finally going to get easier and things are finally settled down because you fixated on one thing for so long. You've always thought, oh, if I only have that much money and I could do this, this, and this, then I'll be okay. Or, oh, if I can get my knee replaced, then I'll be able to deal with this. Or, oh, if I could just, find a way to get along with my daughter-in-law, then I can deal with this. But in all actuality, you're never going to have everything perfect. It just doesn't happen. So you have to find a way to get through it and roll with the punches. And for me, it's always been humor. I like to laugh. I like to have a funny haha. There's not a lot funny in this world right now. I laughed today, though, that everybody was saying that the picture that they had of Trump was supposed to be depicting Jesus. I didn't see that. When I looked at that photo, that is not what came to my mind. What came to my mind was like he was trying to show that he's like some sort of superpower healer, that maybe, he's getting the fluoride out of the water so your pineal gland isn't calcified. Stuff like that came to my mind. But then again, when I was looking at this blob tree-like picture, people were like, oh, what do you see when you look at this? I saw an eagle while everybody else saw dinosaurs. So we all know, like, my mind is not like the average person's mind. It's just not. I don't know. But I've been so about stuff, like just trying to figure out, like, what do you do as life changes and how do you evolve with it? I used to be very much into statistics and Occam's razor. But then it's like, there's no coincidences in certain things. Life is not about making excuses for an abundance of coincidences and trying to make it seem like it's all rational and normal when it's not. Like when we keep having certain things that are just not mathematically probable and they just don't fit, no matter what you do, no matter how much you look into something, it messes you up. And that's what I think I'm going through at this like almost midlife crisis point in my life, because I have been a mom since I could my whole life, and pretty much since I was almost 20. And then and now I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy for my son, I'm so proud of my son, but we also are on totally different worlds, because I'm like, why are you doing this? You don't need to be married. You don't even know each other. Why are you doing this? I don't want to worry, but I can't help it. And I can't make a joke out of it either, because it's like, this is nuts, right? Like, it just is what it is. It's nuts. And then I just decided that I was just going to make a little ranting video to talk to you all about how do you deal with when your kids rebel? Because I don't understand. What did I do to him? How did I mess this kid up where he feels like he has to go out there and be a savior and take care of somebody? I mean, you just met. I just don't understand.
Here's some raptors from the Dino Expo at the Nashville Zoo. Like, share, subscribe, everyone, to stay in contact and watch Mommin's Midlife Crisis on display and true crime deep dives when we can.